a bunch of PlayStation news, some third-party news, and a bunch of Press X news. Welcome. Uncharted 4 got its release date of March 18th, which was super exciting. That's about where most people thought it would fall, and they announced a couple bundles that you can get, or special editions rather. You can get the regular game for $60. They have an $80 one that comes with digital bonuses, and then for $120 you can get this awesome version that has a Nathan Drake statue and a couple extra features. So if you are a fan of the Uncharted series, you should pick this up fast. It's sold out on Amazon incredibly quickly. It sold out in GameStop within a day. So maybe when it goes up to Best Buy, or if it comes back on Amazon as it did once before, go ahead and pre-order it because there may not be a lot of them. PS4 3.0 firmware is coming out soon. They sent out beta codes to anybody who registered to be in the beta, so if you did register, go ahead and check your email, you might have a code. And they announced the official list of features that it's going to have, and I have to admit, this is a pretty awesome update. There's a bunch of stuff here that I'm interested in, printed it out, but I'll go over some of the big ones. Online storage has been increased. You only had a gig of cloud storage, and they made it 10 gigs. So that's a huge difference. Mine's been full personally for quite a while, so I'm glad that they upped that, and by so much. Now I don't need to worry about it, at least for a long time. YouTube Live is now supported, so you can stream directly to YouTube and YouTube Live with that launching, so that's awesome. That was pretty expected, but still nice that you can do it. They now have communities, so you can create communities of like-minded people for whatever. I'm sure tons of YouTubers and gaming websites and things like that will have their own communities that you can probably join. You can now share clips to Twitter. This is a big one that I'm going to be using all the time. I believe that they can only be 10 seconds long, but that's fine. And one of my favorite features that they've added is you can now request gameplay. So if you see your friends playing Metal Gear 5 and you're like, you know, I was thinking about getting that game, maybe I can look at it for a few minutes and make a decision, talk to them about it, you can send them a request that says, I want to view your gameplay or whatever, and it'll start a party with you guys and you can watch them play. So those were the features that really stood out to me. There's a couple other things included, but those were the big ones. Sticking with the PlayStation theme, the PlayStation Vita has got 3 new colors in Japan. They're kind of a hybrid between black and other colors, so like there's a black red, a black blue, and a black white. But the news here is that the States are getting the black blue version, GameStop exclusive, but it's still there. So if you've been waiting for a Vita, this is a very pretty one to pick up. Fallout's getting its own Monopoly set. This is actually pretty exciting and seems pretty neat. I imagine that the currency is going to be bottle caps and things like that. They're always very clever with their Monopoly limited editions and special editions, but there's an official Fallout Monopoly coming out. All we have is the picture of the cover, and we know it's coming sometime in November. And finally, Mortal Kombat's getting some new DLC. The DLC isn't coming out until 2016, but they are starting to tease it now. They revealed an image with a bunch of silhouettes, and apparently those are going to be the new characters coming out. And it's kind of hard to tell who these people are. A lot of people think that one of them is Wolverine. I can see where they're coming from. I don't think it's Wolverine. It would be pretty awesome if it is Wolverine, however, but I just don't think it's him. I'm assuming a bunch of them are characters from the older Mortal Kombat games that are brought back and they've changed their looks, so it'd be really hard to tell who they are. But who do you guys think they are? Let me know in the comments. In some Metal Gear news that actually made me really mad because it's more Konami hate news, Kojima tweeted out a fan picture of Metal Gear Solid, which I don't have, because Konami copyright claimed it. So somebody put out some fan art and tweeted it to Kojima, and he retweeted it because he's a nice guy, and Konami copyright claimed the tweet image that he retweeted. What the fuck, Konami? Like, I already don't like you. I did buy Metal Gear Solid 5. That's the last game I'm buying from you until you turn your ship around. But what are you doing? Why do you make everybody hate you? It's not that hard. It's really not. All you do is don't treat people like shit. Don't do things like this that publicly aggravate people, copyright claiming all their content and their videos, especially for your workers. And how about you don't disrespect all the IPs and all the gamers that you had such a loyal fan base of? It drives me crazy, and cut it out. Only Konami could do this. Only Konami could do something so stupid, especially like with the release of one of the biggest games of the year, possibly the biggest game of the year, and they're acting like this still. I don't understand that company. So now for a bunch of Press X news. First off, I got some new equipment. I've got to set it up and figure out how all of it works because I'm none too bright, but the production quality of some of these videos should go up in the next few weeks, as well as some new types of videos. I finally got my Let's Play set up, so I will be doing some Let's Plays. Also, leave your topics for my Press X Opinions videos. I have a list of ones that I go through and I kind of look and I pick the ones that I feel like are relevant or that I can talk about for a bit. But go ahead and leave your topics and I'll get to them eventually. It would really help me out. I'm also looking to start doing reviews. I'm not 100% sure exactly how it's going to go yet. I definitely have one review style in mind that I am going to do, but I may do some more traditional reviews as well. I need to figure out if I want to do a review scale, if I want to do things like that. I'm going to do an opinion video on reviews before my reviews start going live, so you kind of get an idea of what goes through my mind when I'm reviewing games, when I get to review games. But look forward to that. Another thing I'd really like to do is get some more people and new faces on the show. I have a couple people lined up that I'm going to get on here for different things, but I'd like to have a few concurrents that basically mix up the channel, give some different opinions, things like that. I'd also love to start a podcast once I get a core group of people, but we'll have to see how that goes and how long that takes. It would also help for things like Let's Plays. It would allow me to do multiplayer Let's Plays. Fighting games are a big genre that I'm into, but not very good at. But doing a fighting game Let's Play, things like that. So definitely look for all this stuff down the line. So who do you think the fighters are for Mortal Kombat? How much does Konami suck? And what do you want to see from Press X? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share, and subscribe. I'm Kevin McManus, and I'll speak with you soon.